Hello, hello. How we doing? Hey Skirk, thank you for the 30 bits. Hey Wicked. Hey Merked. Hey Girth. Hey Katie, good to see you. Hi, hi. Right, so I am now completely blind, but it's okay. I'm playing cash. I don't need to see. Hopefully we're not playing for cash for very long. Hopefully we can just get this run. And then we can go and play, Hello. Hello. Sub 6? Yeah, he's at it for a little while. And annoyingly, it's very just like, hey, hopefully enemies actually spawn. Don't need much ISO with Hollow either. Real. I'm so fast. I'm so fast. Sub 10. I'd like to get... if I can get like a 7-minute run, I'm happy. Hey Art, how you doing? Hello, hello. Right, it's gonna take me a second just to get back into the swing. We could watch the 555 as well. I meant to do that before stream. Oh. This enemy. What are you doing, bro, buddy? Fucking hell. Hey, do you want to grapple to the objective, or do you want to pick up this barrel that's not even on your screen? Your gun's hungry, then, Vault Hunter. Well, he's up, he's up. A situation you were only in because an enemy decided to hide! Are we gloaming? We're gloaming all over it. Easy reset. That'll do it. This is what you get for gloaming. This is what I get for gloaming. Out of the way, fish! See if Loveless is as ridiculous as Cash is. Yeah. I think I got really bad totems this run. Are we not using Mighty Nine? No, we are. Are we spawning the totem? Because it's random. You don't get a drop-down list and select what you get. I don't think Palsy understands what a speedrun means. You don't sit around re-rolling mid-run. You just kind of fucking send it, and if it doesn't happen, you go again. It's not about completion. It's about doing it fast. For this one in particular, because Gloam Cash is the quickest character in the Takedown, I want a really fast run. I'm not going to sit around in the run going, right, just get the right totems. No, I'm just going to send it. Is this the only Borderlands game that hasn't had a disappearing action skill for any Vault Hunter? A disappearing action skill? You mean like an invisibility one? Yeah. Well, Vex. But that's not an action skill. She's got just a couple of invisibility skills. Hey VDK, how you doing? You're blind as well? Welcome to the club. It's okay, we play Borderlands 4. We don't need to see. We told you it was an eclipse today. You've had 27 years to prepare. And even I didn't probably prepare. Come on! Hope that doesn't, like, fuck anything up. Because this is, like, a good run. This was, like, a good run. Jesus.
Send as many as you want. They are not me.
Oh my god.
Hope the timekeeper kept your warranty.
Once? Not now. What a silly fucking character. Nerf Rafa, neglect Vex, embrace Cash. This bumfuck character. Who's next? Fucking aim training. This is a Soul Survivor. Well, that was fast. Oh, did I forget to mute my mic during that? Oh shit. Oh well. I have to do it again! What was the time? Yeah, 534, that's really silly. I'm glad that's faster than the current true time. That means I'm not like it's not an embarrassment. I also think that was the first run where I actually had 99 proc. Because I noticed on the other runs I was doing yesterday, I was just not seeing fire damage numbers. Lord, does it make a difference. Hi Ezekiel, how you doing? I might try and rerun that without my mic being recorded.
Good call on the restock.
But yeah, that was a good run. Thing is, that video, that run's so short, I could probably just post that to Twitter. It's like the entirety of the takedown is cash because cash is balanced. What a dumb character. Why so much melee damage investment? So my melee damage investment, so much when it's one specialization. I have so much gun damage that this one specialization gives me that much melee damage. So it's not really a lot of investment. I just get a lot because I'm cash. And the reason that we do it is Mighty 9. Oh, going down killed a totem. Interesting. Whenever you roll, you also get melee damage on your guns. You get a melee damage conversion. Tag the two devs too to bait enough. I mean, it worked for. It worked for Arthur. 2000% melee damage from one specialization point. Yeah. Rafa and Vex soon turned into some NPC. Rafa catching every nerf under the sun, and Vex just being neglected, and having her toys being given to other characters, but better. You're doing some Blue Tree Hollow testing using some niche class modes to convert Strange Attract to be 10%. Laser Disco. You're throwing Laser Disco. And then spreads. Strange Attract. Yeah, Strange Attractors. Strange Attractor and spreads. That's interesting. Early days BL3, I did Indiscriminate Nukem, and they killed it. So I wonder if Strange Attractor spreads kind of does what Indiscriminate Nukem did. Alright, so this is where I'm at so far. Falling Bodies, peer review. Is peer review worth over Wildcat in mobbing? Because, like, if I've got Neutron Decay, get some rad in there for mobbing. I'm a Gun, Bear Arms, Groundbreaker, Riddle. Not sure if any of these are better. Maybe Best Defense, but I don't really have the specialization points for that. Alright, fair enough. And we go Wildcat in bossing just because this won't be stacked. Got it. I went for more movement speed just to help with the melee. Because it's not like this action skill's got a fucking cooldown anyway. Might try control group, see how it goes. Less shooting. And then full side green tree. I can stretch for critical funding, which is comfy. Because Katagawa's Revenge is just so much better. But you run out of ammo. You go Flash Freeze. Whereabouts is that on the tree? It's down here, isn't it? So I'm only 4 points away. It has to come from... Has to come from Green Tree. So it would be Latent Charge. And Creative Overflow. Latent Charge or Feedback Loop that I drop? Is Inertia interesting? Not really. If you really want to do Blue Tree dots instead of... If you really want to do 0 point and dots rather than Flux Generator and dots, then it has a... has something there. At least. That's kind of it. You take it out of Feedback Loop. Because we have enough cooldown from peer review. Fair, fair. I do like better CCing. This is still probably correct. And then... Actually sure that's doing anything. There's only 2 points left over. We can get Heatsink. Or I can slam them back into feedback. I get 6% skill damage from Creative Overflow, and 6%... Oh no, I have to respec everything because of video games. Decoherence has to be the first thing you spec. Well, heatsink is just going to be 10% in mobbing. And feedback is 10%, but I need to entangle. But that gives me action skill damage as well, and cooldown, right? So, yeah. A little bit more so. For a slower build-up. Cool. Five points in slingshot. Yeah, movement speed, because this is a melee build. So we need to be running from enemy to enemy to punch them. Also just like any time saved. And just getting places. Control group is good quality of life. But you get your thing back so fucking quickly. Yeah, I'm not sure about the damage for Crazed Earl, but that is an option. I've got the Chaos right now, which I was kinda testing. I don't really know if it's what's killing me or not. But the idea of Chaos, because it just makes them explode when they die. So I was kind of holding Chaos. Unfortunately, it wasn't very good with Confirmative Reality, so maybe that would be better if I went Control Group. Just for my action skill to last a bit longer. Crazed Earl is a shout. I don't have one on me right now. Mainly using Convergence. I prefer Katagawa's Revenge, but we can't hit critical funding yet. No Meltdown sucks. As well. I really like this branch. Meltdown and critical funding, so good. Mag Convergence is what I started using. Yeah, I should run... I've got fire rate and reload speed on this. I should probably drop a mag size in there, to be honest.
Is any fight with me really fair?
What's this late spawn? You weren't here a second ago.
Round up. This shit hurts too bad. Oh, I'm mad at that.
I thought you'd see the day we start using Action Fist on her. My person said late spawn. Well, so what happened is I looked at my radar, he wasn't there, and I ran past. It was a late spawn. Everybody else had already spawned and died. That is a late spawn. Go back and watch.
You're gonna take a
Everybody else was dead, and he hadn't even spawned yet. This is where I hate this. I've got nobody to pick up. You're just kind of dead in the water, so I need to get, like, just a really good gun.
Metal on the move.
Yeah, Crow, Swan Song, anything like that.
Predictable as all hell.
Funny shit, since actually using the action skill, it's a real jank like band-aid fix for the action skill. Hit the melee.
Calculation correct. Big boy, are we? Don't love killing, but I do love living.
These enemies are too high for me to melee. Oh, look at this one with a naked.
Oh, he's cute. This calls for disorderly conduct.
How fast is Crossfire Cash clear to take down? True VH7. Not too well. Getting plat on that is very difficult.
I think a little chaos is in order. Hold it. Don't love killing, but I do love living.
Falling Body still has the terrible range.
You could have been programmed to sing. You don't even know.
Any points in green? It's about 50-50. There's more in green, but... we have a blue capstone. Did they add good stuff? They added an extra playable raid boss who's fun. Who's the better raid boss of the two. They added a Takedown, which I'm doing now, and they added the Bounty Paxons. 2 Bounty Paxons. Actually using days, that's scary. Actually using days. Want to switch back to peer review? I did. I mean, wildcat destabilization's fine. It's still damage. And it's feeding my neutron decay. I wonder how stealth and seek is on this.
Calculations correct. Was that too much?
Was a good Vex build? You feel like she may be the weakest Vault Hunter at the moment? Your feelings would be quite accurate. She's definitely down there with Ratha. Your best Vex build right now, if you want something that's kind of easy to play and quite autopilot-y, then a configuration Blood Rift build is very strong. You know, when it comes to Vex builds. And then her peak is like a kill skill-oriented gun build. You're not going to hit the peaks of Cash or Harlow, but she's strong enough to do all content on the hardest difficulty. Right, time for sadness. Wizard! Thank you so very much for the raid. Hope you're doing well. Hiya, hiya. So if you want to look up builds, in the description there should be a link to my builds. Just look for Kill Skill Vex build in that list. There'll be a Mobalytics link. On the same website, there'll be Bloodwire, which is a Retour Vex build. That's the Blood Rift configuration one. That I actually get to see it. I saw it in person, but I didn't have the proper glasses, so I couldn't see it properly. It was when it says very when it was like a partial, they mean partial, like it's still the sun. It was only like 90%, which sounds high, but it's actually not because of how a circle works. Alright, it's been a while since I've done this, so this will take me a bit. Probably better to not go falling bodies, just to make sure it doesn't hit the wrong enemy. I just need Gearbox to improve the range and 0 point. Just a few meters. I know you don't, Ezekiel, but I don't want to just do a fucking gun build for the boss that's just a cheapskate for what I'm trying to do. But this would be so much easier if we just had a few more inches. Swear to God, if that kills me. These ads can go and die in a fire. Fuck.
Everyone's weakness is death.
No, what he's saying, Ace, is for the boss fight, he just swaps build. He just goes to a dot build, which is far, far more effective. But I do not want to do that. That did not work. But, to be honest, it's probably required. Get out the water, please! Oh, this boss arena. This boss stinks. It's so bad. This whole fight is just terrible. Oh. That's the downside of not having Meltdown. Way less bossing damage. The guilds just run out of time. How to design a fight that is so impractical, so many builds. And, like, it's not even a fight. Like, the guy just attacks the ground. He just attacks the platform. He doesn't attack you. It's the worst fight they've ever put out. It's actually horrible how bad it is.
Gonna need a double tap on that one.
Like, it's genuinely impressive that they were able to put that out. Well, that's still plat. I mean, it was Mayhem 9. Like, the damage that we're gonna have on the boss in Mayhem 20, that's not gonna be practical. We'll probably just have to do fuck-ass amp, which I do not want to do. How I went from Subjugator Assault to this a month later, I'll never understand. Favorite in the series is 3. Are the quality of life stuff better, and is the gunplay still good? Yes and yes. However, as much as this game is good in places, 3 will probably remain your favorite. It's not bad, but it won't become your favorite. When I do a new character, what's the funniest way to start for you? How to? What's supposed to be how to? I just play the game. I just do the story. I do contracts. Whenever I pass by a safe house, I just pick up the contracts and do them, and then I just play. I do level 1 starts. When I'm starting a new character, I start a new character. I do from level 1. Makes you happy when someone says their favorite game is 3. I mean, it's just the most comprehensive. Terror is the idea for a boss to have to scrap his actual boss fight, but like, they scrap too much. More stuff is what has you hesitating. So in terms of a playthrough, the open world is mostly fine. Especially if you've played games like it. Like, if you're just like the type of gamer who sees something in the distance, goes there, gets distracted by side missions, and spends 20 hours not doing the main story, this game has that. It gets weaker on repeat playthroughs, because then on repeat playthroughs your runs are a lot more streamlined, so you end up spending more time just driving to a place than actually like playing, compared to your first run. Tier list of Vault Hunters. In terms of power, Cash, over. Harlow and Amon together, over. Rafa and Vex together. There is a monumental gap between Cash and, like, anyone else. I'll come back to you. This build is impossible. It's very chaotic. Single target damage on enemies you can pick up is so fucking abysmal. I find chaotic fun when there's order to the chaos. I don't find chaotic fun when it's just, like, completely out of control. And this action skill is not good. Does not feel good at all. Well, heavy. Unfortunately, we don't have any ammo sustain.
Everyone dies sometime. All in. Oh, I mapped that out perfectly. Oh, he's cute.
No amount of getting used to the range of this action skill will make me like it. The range is dog shit. It's okay to admit the shortcomings. They've taken an action skill throughout the game and made it worse and worse and worse to use. From phase lock to phase grasp to polymorph to this.
I think a little chaos is in order.
Where is bro going?
All that battery life just to be battered for life. Metal doesn't get much denser than that. It's a group activity.
Hi Brez, how you doing? Hello, hello.
I think a little chaos is in order.
These all guys. No.
Fatty and Jason. Oh.
I have aggro Tidebreaker.
You're dead to me, and everyone else.
It's gonna explode over there!
You move on for phase like action skills, yeah. Okay, the next one's gonna have a 12% chance of phase locking the player.
Freeze! Another waste of good matches. Round up.
Here I go!
Is any fight with me really fair? Enough! Gravity's on my side.
You get a nice chain reaction like that, and it's just like, oh hell yeah. There's a glimmer of hope here. Then you try and phase lock somebody in the next room, and because, you know, you're 10 meters away and 1 centimeter, it doesn't hit.
Here's to the nth dimension. I think a little chaos is in order. Enough out of you. You're dead to me, and everyone else.
So now I've got 3 tanky enemies phase locked, and now it just dies. I have to just move on and leave them.
That ass is dead.
The special looking melee. Are you referring to QED? No, no it isn't.
I think a little chaos is in order. Everyone, you included.
Everyone's already in the air, I can't do anything! Aren't you a good option for this build? Not really. Boom. Kinda hoping for a bit more crowd control there. Don't backpedal away, you asshole! Ah, shit.
This shouldn't hurt too bad. Enjoy being excavated in 1,000 years.
Inertia can hit Child of Terror, which is interesting. Old Inertia. This is awkward. Ah. Oh. They're about to better come with the raid boss. It won't. Don't get your hopes up on that one. It will not.
Wouldn't be progress without a setback, or 20.
None of those hit? Question mark. Oh. Of course it grabbed onto a bloody flying guy. They're really awkwardly placed. I can't do anything. How can they make something so ass? Oh no, this enemy flew slightly too close, so even though it wasn't actually visible, this fuck-ass action skill decided, you know what, I'm gonna waste an entire minute and grab this. Things that hit this much damage as well. So what's fun is none of this damage is actually stasis. It's like saying trouble builds are good because of configuration. It's not trouble doing anything. This is exactly the same. Favorite way to play. It's because he didn't. Because like it's a fun gimmick when you're tossing bandits around in the fade fields, and that's it. And like the gimmick wears off. Absolutely no damage right now. The overconsumption rule, Jacobs. I don't think so. Could be wrong on that one.
Scary enough to make your hair stand up. Breaking out the big bull. You started for the record. To the floor, please.
It's a lot more difficult on this side.
You miscalculated your eyes. Man.
Ugh. Aaron was so ass. You do better. This action skill is ass. Actually the worst thing they've ever created. Death Trap is worse. No, it isn't. Because what happens when you click the button for Death Trap? Hear me out. Death Trap actually fucking spawns. You wanna know what happens if you push the action skill on this action skill? It might do something, or it might not do something, and it might even do something you don't want it to do. Death Trap gives you aggro relief at the very fucking least. What's the main scaling spicy water? Yes. Does gravity stare better? Yes. Endgame build to run. After taking a long break, Harlow's build have not changed, so your long break, you can just use the same builds as before. There's nothing new. Harlow is like the character that's evolved the least. You've still got your Chroma Accelerator and you've still got your Group Study gun build. Bod Gober. The bod, you expand your weapon choice. If it's a sticky bod, it won't work so well. Yeah, stickies were nerfed. You have to use like actual guns now. When in doubt, cheat. Have a different build ready to go. Actually, I need a better general use weapon as well. We've already done the cash run. Though I do need to rerun it, because I forgot to mute my mic on my second OBS. It was like 5.5 minutes. Five and a half? Yes, sir.
Murder aside, sick of these beef boot bitches.
Even the crow sauce doesn't do any fucking damage. This is what you have to sacrifice to make this action feel good.
Consider free cryotin. This calls for disorderly conduct. Everyone, you included.
Come on! You make melee cash, do you make him 20? But what's funny about that is cash can get 2000% melee damage.
Guess I don't know my own strength. Battle on the move.
I just... You don't even have to try and do that. I love chasing invulnerability orbs. Try and melee them before they go into a wall. Dice is what you use to get 2000% melee damage. And 2000% skill damage and 4000% gun damage. Crossfire is really good at bossing. Just like, out the gate, no build-up bossing. That's what Crossfire is good at.
Don't love killing, but I do love living.
Oh, he's cute.
This calls for disorderly conduct. I think a little chaos is in order.
How did my action skill just not hit him?
I think a little chaos is in order. No exception. Another hunk of metal help. And you. It's a group activity.
Let's catch one or two random nerfs from other releases just to enhance the premium character experience of the new character. That's... Thank you for meleeing when I was trying to slam.
Oh, I mapped that out perfectly.
Live.
Calculations correct. Stop moving around.
Use RNG to decide where your next kill tree should go. No, 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 no. Cash isn't the gamble, Vex's.
Mistake their weakness for your strength.
Calculation correct. Don't love killing, but I do love living.
What skills am I rocking for this build? Blue down to falling bodies. Grabbing flash freeze for some CC. And then green down to just stat boosting bottom left.
I admit I might have overdone it.
That was the best.
Don't mind dying. There's your light bulb moment.
Bubble him. Yeah, you missed that one, Jim. We've been down that road. You're late. I've already done several bubble terror kills today.
This calls for disorderly conduct.
that's gonna kill me.
Can't waste a second chance.
Go away! I've won already! That's so rude. Oh, I'm gonna struggle getting past them.
Shut up.
Imagine playing hardcore. Oh, I wonder what would happen there. Can my action skill actually attack the thing I'm looking at? Hey Bruce, how you doing? How's the takedown runs going? Well, that kind of sums it up. Of trying 3 times to phase grasp the thing that I'm looking at and none of them working. This right now is the perfect situation, as we look up this guy's gaping bumhole, is the perfect situation to describe why this action skill is so flawed even when you give it every, chance it gets. Because right now, we're using Plasma Fire, we're doing everything we can to make this action skill do something. But now we are in a situation where both enemies are affected by my action skill, and now there is nothing I can do to them. They are functionally immune to my build because I have hit them with my action skill. My action skill has put them into a state in which I can no longer do damage to them. Because the damage only occurs when they get bubbled, and you can't re-bubble an already bubbled enemy. So now, I've got no way of building good damage for Groundbreaker. I can't use my action skill on them, even if I'm able to use my action skill. My action skill has screwed itself over. So even when you do everything right, it finds a way to just screw itself over. And you have to sit and wait for it to end before you can actually do anything. And then you're just back in the same situation again because nothing's stacked up and... you just have to resort to a grow source. Sometimes I can use my action skill twice in a row, and sometimes I'll wait 2 seconds, and I don't understand what is the reason. Thing is, when BL3 came out, I complained at how jank it felt compared to Phase Lock, and yet, you know, 2 extra iterations after that, and it's just gotten worse and worse to the point now we're glazing BL3s. BL3s was appalling next to Phase Lock. BL3, you'd point at an enemy, you'd have hit somebody like far behind them. And 2s was the only good one. I can't even phase grasp watch grasp because I have something else phase grasped. So I'll just wait for it to end. It's not phase grasping the enemy I'm looking at, so I'm just stuck in this endless cycle of not being able to use my action skill. There isn't even a priority over where you're looking. It just... it's like, target watch grasped. Please. No, I'm gonna target this other thing that won't die and stop you from using your action skill for the next 15 seconds.
This one.
And now they're full health.
Calculations correct.
See? If it targets watch graph, it's that easy. But they didn't even give it
It's a group activity.
the decency of prioritizing enemies you're looking at.
I'll save a bullet for whoever comes in.
What is the actual priority? Random. Pick enemy in vicinity.
This calls for disorderly conduct.
Something about BL3 feels better? Is it everything?
I think a little chaos is in order. I think a little chaos is in order. Round up. Fanny and Stacy. This calls for disorderly conduct.
I don't do anything.
It's a group activity.
I need my action skill to kill the guy at the top of the slope, but it won't give me my action skill back. There we go. I can go back and kill this guy now.
Aren't we over dictators yet?
Everything's bubbles.
Big in charge.
Such a backwards action skill that if you have things bubbled, your damage decreases. Absolutely wild. The more things that are affected by your action skill, the lower your damage is. shit. I'm gonna go down. I missed.
You're moving too much.
Will preserve that.
You and me.
I'm gonna nerf Rafa. They're gonna nerf arc knives indirectly again, which will affect Lance even more. This would be the third time that would have happened. They keep trying to nerf arc knives by nerfing Lance. It's quite funny. Depressing if you want Lance to be good.
Bulk sack on the move.
Only Vex and the takedown is slower? Yep.
This calls for disorderly conduct.
By an order of minutes. I always knew Vex was the worst mobber in the game, but the takedown just kind of like exaggerated the gap. Lance catching strays. It's not even like a stray. Per my last is at the very bottom of Blue Tree. It's also on the Lance class mod, and yet they've nerfed it twice to try and nerf arc knives. Dude's bubbled outside of the map.
Bulk sack on the move. Exactly as I planned.
This isn't even gonna be plat.
Enjoy being excavated in 1,000 years.
Just the light of order.
Please die. I really need you to die right now. There we go. Wow. Apparently, vendor tweak don't end up being things reset by default whenever you hard quit out to desktop or home screen. Yep. Those balls never go away. You think the action skill that is hyper gear dependent, absolutely awful to use, inconsistent, actively counters itself, doesn't also have a visual glitch that never goes away and annoys you for eternity? Of course they don't go away. No, it does not. It does not ever go away. It is there forever.
Good call on the restock.
Right, pets, but better. Alright, if we gold this run, we win the whole thing. We get 20. The last run was a particularly bad run throughout. Also, yeah, that one was close, because we also had the plus 20 death penalty. Like, how close was that? Was that like 1 second in?
Oh, look! No exception! Round up! That's one fancy spark plug.
And Chevital, go away! This is even slower. How's the chance to reach M20 with the build too? No. But the more time on the build, the more I can get better at it. I'll lose years off my life. Either or. Incredible.
Aren't we over dictators yet?
The actual 20 kill will be a bubble kill? No. Where did you get that? I don't think it's possible. With the amount of incoming damage in the final boss, and how much you get tossed around by the ads, even if you had an action skill that actually hit the boss consistently, the damage wouldn't be there. You would just die first. Because you got no fight for your life damage on this build.
Slow down. Everyone's weakness is death.
I don't need to climb to comment on the experience of the climb, like just the M20 run will be enough.
I should build a ship out of these guys.
What a wonderful day.
That's enough.
Oh, he's cute.
The lore of this action skill is fine. You got this tech scientist here who was interested by siren abilities and used her genius to kind of create a gravity-themed technology to create her own stuff. Like, that's all fine. Like, her being able to make a device that can pick enemies up using anti-grav tech. That's cool.
Gravity's on my side.
I've just got 3 spinning bulkheads.
You're moving too much.
Our family cannot be geniuses. Harlow Traunt is a genius. She's literally a genius. But even geniuses make mistakes. Like this one.
Another
Looking forward to being 37 in London and Birmingham, or... I'm kind of indifferent considering I'm not in either of those locations, but in general, no. I do not like the heat waves.
Slow down. Holding. Everywhere I go, there's a robot army to kill. It's a group activity. That's enough. Fatty and Stacy. Fatty and Stacy.
And tomorrow's patch, the healing change this week will be a new set of weekly activities.
With me, form always beats function. Activating.
Definitely feeling the damage has dropped off a lot. These last few.
As expected, I'm the last one.
Give us that sit for action skills if you're gonna refuse to balance. That'd be nice. Action skill feels way too honest. Conversely, it's the least honest of the lot. Fucking work properly. I can't. It's impossible for me to target Kale right now because I have somebody else grasped. So I need to have my action skill end before I can target that enemy. I don't even know what he's doing right now.
Soon to be scrap metal. Another hunk of metal smelt. Shut up. All in. I'm all charged up and you. That ass is dead.
Yeah, it's not powerful enough to kill anything anymore right now, so it's just bubbling everything, and then I can't do any more damage because everybody's bubbled.
Enough out of you. Calculations correct.
What happens if high status effect? Mother one shotguns. They're so leagues and above everything else that dot builds on other things just aren't as good. Specifically stelliums. Vertexes have got much lower dot damage. It's the stellium that's got a good dot. And that extends over to beam tossers as well. Increases action skill damage by the active DPS of this gun. I see the vision. How was the Eclipse? It was only a 90% partial. Still cool. But yeah, it was still very, like, daylight. Stelliums also reach higher dot on the beams themselves. So, base Stellium dot is very high, beam tosser is just higher. But you can do either. SMG railguns have also got decent dots. But that's, of course, shock lock. And it only hits twice if you've got high cal 3. Whereas beam tosser keeps hitting. Made them automatically update. I'm pretty sure they said that they'd still do like posts. Awesome. Need more damage. How to get more damage? Seems like a lot of groundbreaking. Oh, it's all groundbreaker. The majority of it is a groundbreaker. So I was doing a little bit of respecking. Let's just make it's all correct. And bonus elements in this game are very weird. They care at what order you spec bonus elements in. It makes no sense whatsoever. So just making sure that they are spec'd in the correct order. Give yourself, like, give yourself 700 specialization points. Yeah, fucking easy. Just mod in 700 specialization points. Like, hell yeah. Like, I always say that specialization, like, the specialization rank that you are doesn't matter. But that's, like, more so the difference between, like, 80 and 110. 110 to 700, that's a bit silly. That you're getting a bit silly there. Bottom middle blue. No, even this one cares. Yeah, you definitely can't farm. What is the correct order? Decoherence first. You need decoherence before all of the others. So whenever you're specking Harlow and you've got a build with decoherence, beeline to decoherence first before you do anything else. Just to play it safe. Decoherence, latent charge, meltdown shit. Yeah, just grab decoherence, latent charge first, then get meltdown because you're there, then do your retry. I haven't really done much in the way of changes here, so I'll give this one attempt, maybe two, and we'll see how it goes. Painfully. It's actually something I want to do. Consistency. Blue. Amazing chroma. I'm gonna use a radiation. Just to make sure I've got neutron decay all nice and stacked up. So bad. He's got a room full of bubbled enemies and there's just nothing you can do.
Whoever comes to avenge us.
Can you do the attack that spawns a bunch of drones, please? Wrong drones. Fuck. Ah, well.
Good call on the restock.
That didn't work. The quick off-the-wall idea.
You keep talking to me. You know, I'm a hologram, right?
Thanks for wasting a bunch of my Groundbreaker time by picking up some fucking barrel.
Am I glowing? I feel like I'm glowing. Another timekeeper lacking. I think a little chaos is in order. Moving too much. I admit I might have overdone room for everywhere. Who's the badass now? All in. You're dead to me, and everyone else. I think a little chaos is in order.
You grapple for extra style points? No, that's just Gearbox putting grapple and melee on the same button. With no way of unbinding them.
Another hunk of metal.
And when you point it directly at an enemy in melee range and you push the melee button, the game goes, "Oh, do you want to grapple?" I'm stuck in this. I've got enemies bubbled, so I can't actually use my action skill versus the boss.
You started for the rest. I think a little chaos is in order.
Oh, he's cute.
Hey, they bound the two together. The one that tilts me the most, and it tilts me the most despite it not actually affecting me, and that is dash and crouch being on the same button on controller. Why is dash and ultimately ground slam on the same button? Who decided that? That one tilts me the most, and I don't even play controller.
This calls for disorderly conduct.
the smoothest boss kill, but... Having fun? No. I'm playing Blue Tree Hollow. Please stop grappling. I'm trying to punch. But he's bubbled, I can't kill anyone. How do I not have any groundbreaker built up on that guy? Boss time. Where is everything? There. Ooh! Platinum on every single skill tree on Mayhem 20. Done. Now true mode, die in a hole. It was as awful though as an experience. The entire thing was fine, and funnily enough, getting platinum on the actual run itself was not the most difficult thing in the world. Like, getting platinum, Crucible, and Spectres was more difficult than this. But playing Spectres, and especially playing Crucible, is a damn sight more fun. Power-wise, Blue Tree, Harlow, was above them. Like, the power of this build in the Takedown is higher than Spectres and Crucible. But it's so much less enjoyable. It's just pure... Nothing knows what is happening. You push your action skill, you don't know what's going to happen. You push your melee button, you don't know what's going to happen. Are you going to swing? Is it going to lock onto the enemy? Is it going to pick up a barrel from off screen? Is it going to grapple you to the other side of the arena? Like, you don't know what the buttons are going to do. Is Crucible Green Tree aim on? Yes. It's not necessarily because Crucible is bad, and Green Tree Amon's got so many good things. It's got the highest damaging skill in the game, in Raging Inferno. It's just inherently slow because of the nature of throwing hammers at enemies one at a time in a mass mob of enemies. It's just inherently slow. And because of you won't get any buffs, well, there is one action skill that I didn't use, and there's a reason why I'm saying all 15 skill trees, and not 15 action skills. There is one action skill I did not use in this entire thing. Maybe I should give it a go. Maybe I should attempt it. But I would require some rebinding. Which one? Again, it's not necessarily a bad action skill. It's just got absolutely no options to be creative, and it's just slow. I used Lance. I used Trouble. They were used in their respective runs. Not for damage, but they were used. Scourge was the action skill I didn't use, because the only way you can use Scourge is for damage. With Eternal Winter, and in order to maintain that action skill, you have to be proccing Eternal Winter, which is launching your Scourges. Which means you can't be doing anything else at the time. So if you're doing a Scourge build, it has to be a Scourge for damage build. Because if you try and play with that action skill as support, like lance support or trouble support, there's a very, very big wall stopping you from doing that. That wasn't a pun. There's a very big hurdle stopping you from doing that. And that is the uptime. If we look at Scourge, it's got an 18-second duration with a 60-second cooldown. It's awful. And the only way to counter that is by spamming Eternal Winter forever, or using a rep kit to get 5.5 seconds back. You have to use a rep kit every 5.5 seconds to maintain it. There isn't a rep kit in this game with a duration less than 5.5 seconds, outside of maybe the Takedown one. See, you say and Lamplighter, but Lamplighter does not synergize with this action skill in any capacity. Because it's gun damage and melee damage. Well, this doesn't do melee damage. In order to make it do melee damage, you have to use a different class mod. So your only thing is doing gun damage into skill and ordnance. And then you're sacrificing Icebringer or Grenadier. Or Raging or Furnace. But you just cannot maintain this as support. So, like, I could have had it equipped on the heavy weapons run and just barely used it, and then used, like, the wall for Phase 1 Terror. But that didn't feel right. Sorry. Scourge is the only action skill I didn't actually use for this, and I'll give it a few runs, but I ain't holding my breath. Is MAME 10 viable? Well, hardcore's a little bit more difficult, but also with hardcore is your timer. It's 35 minutes instead of 18. Less than satisfied? Yeah, because your option is like is using Forge Wall for the damage bonus, which is nice, but you can't really maintain that. It's not very good for like extended content. And then the skill itself doesn't really offer you anything outside of Chronic Thumb, which just isn't very good. We could, but it wouldn't have any uptime. It would literally just be there for show. So, like, yeah, right, you can do a takedown with it equipped, but it's not doing anything. Which feels a bit wrong. I like when doing the runs with an action skill. I'd like the action skill to be doing something. Like, Lance was providing a unique on-shot gun damage bonus for Gun Rafa. That is why you use Lance on Gun Rafa, for your extra damage bonus. There, it's doing something. Trouble is the catalyst for spawning rifts. It's doing something. And Spectres can be proccing kill skills. They're doing something, even though specters are actually hurting you by getting rid of your bleeds. They're doing something. Scourge would not have done anything. It would have given me a wall for phase 1 terror, and that's all it would have supplied for me. The occasional bulletproof roll in front of me, which isn't necessary, but something that exists. It would have given me that, but with very poor uptime, with no effort in maintaining it. So, yeah, no, I didn't use it, but it also means that I can't say I've done it with every single action skill. You don't really use the action skill, though. But, you know, heavy ordnance is a very blue tree build, you know. Heavy ordnance doesn't work without blue tree. Blue tree is heavy ordnance. So, I use that instead. Anyway, as I now... This boss kill's a bit jank in getting it set up, but actually, that was a 13-minute run. Or 15 minutes. What we'll do tomorrow is we'll go through all the runs and we'll note down how long each one of them took. Obviously, that not all of them are pushed to their absolute potential, but it'll just give us a general idea when doing them casually, just getting a run on the board. A run that I was happy with. I don't think there's any runs I want to rerun outside of this fella. We might do tomorrow. Fucking aim training! Because I didn't mute my microphone in Discord. Like a dummy. But, like, look at this bullshit. Look at this bullshit. 10 minutes faster, like... Fuck is that? So we might go for a second one of them. I could also, in the video, I can just say, hey, for this one, I forgot to mute my mic, so enjoy live commentary. Unfortunately, there's no chat, but... and just let it run. So it's not the end of the world. What time I start tomorrow? Normal time, 5 PM BST. Maybe a tad before, because it's update day. Update day. Yeah, we'll sort through all the runs, get the timers for them, rerun this, and then also I'll be testing just some other build stuff as well that I've been wanting to do. I want to test Fishward because I've been told that it has a thing that makes it decent. Reset day, yeah, reset day. I'll be testing Fishward, and I might test Heavy Ordnance Rafa. I mean, that might just fall flat on its face and last like 5 minutes, but we'll attempt Heavy Ordnance Rafa. I think most people will be fine with that, especially in it. Yeah, I mean, it's just a mistake, you know. I'm not going to throw away a 5.5 minute run because I forgot to click mute microphone. It's not the end of the world, like... Such a dumb character is Cash. So fucking stupid. Anyway, I'm going to call it there. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Stay safe. Stay awesome. I'll catch you next time.